That and all I will touch slowly. The moment you join CA course, wherever you go and whoever going to ask, even the stranger, if somebody is going to ask, what are you doing? If you are going to say, I am doing CA, the immediate reaction is, Ayyo Pavam. As if you are untouchable. CA means difficult course, no? It's the first reaction, right? What is CA stands for, they may not aware, but everyone knows what is CA is a difficult course. And since everybody keep on telling CA course is a difficult course, we are also inherent happiness as a student. In general, CA students are very clever. Yes or no? In general only. Okay. In general, CA students are very clever because whether you know the subject or not properly, whether faculty is having knowledge of the subject or not, easily can be dismissed. The 15-20 minutes lecture is more than sufficient. So, since everybody is telling the CA course is a difficult course, we'll have the happiness, especially in CPT level. Everybody is telling CA course is a difficult course, that in front of our parents. So, the happiness is what? Even if I fail in the exam, parents cannot be the person to scold. That's the greatest happiness, right? And even if they are going to scold, you can show n number of people. Whoever, whoever it may be, many failures will be there, clear the happiness, yes. And in spite of that, if the father is going to scold, no. First standard fail, second standard, third, up to 12th pass only, right? So I am good. After joining CA only I failed because CA course is a difficult course. So, whether really the CA is a difficult course or easy course, the beginners may have the little difficulty. And the final student know very well, okay? What about the course? Our course is a difficult course only, we have to accept it. Just because you came here, I don't want to cheat you. Clear, definitely you can clear the exam. Practically not possible. Unless otherwise your proper work, you can't afford to clear the CA exam. Consistent effort is must. Our course is a difficult course only, we have to accept. At the same time, our course should be the difficult course only. Why the course should be the difficult course? The course is easy mean you won't get any value at all in the market. The course is difficult mean you will get the individual recognition in the market. Yes or no? The course, easiest course mean you won't get any value at all in the market. Or simple logic understand. BCom course is easy or difficult? What about the value of BCom today? IAS is a difficult or easy course? So, IAS is a little difficult only. Okay, most difficult only. But if you are going to clear IAS, you will get the individual recognition. Right? The course easy mean you won't get any value at all. So, do you want to get the individual recognition in the market or not? Yes or no? Therefore, our course should be the easy course or difficult course? Yes, it should be the difficult course only. Then only you will get the individual recognition. Just like that, anyone can be the person to what? The person to clear the exam. So, you are going to clear one among the 1,000 students. So, you should be very proud. Choosing the course itself, to choose the course, you have the extra guts. Okay, many of your friends you know very well. No, I don't want to what? Just like that, they will join CWA other courses or MBA. Because they don't want to take extra risk. Now, whether course easy or difficult, at any cost we have to clear the examination. How to pass? I think we have joined, we want to clear the exam. Happily we can accept, yes, our course is a little difficult only, we have to put extra effort. But mere coming to the class and attending the class alone is not sufficient. Why more failures are there in CA course? When compared to all the course, failures also very high. The reason being the same. What effort we are putting for +1 or +2 or 10th standard or +2, the same effort we are not putting for the CA course. In that immature stage, school stage, we never come across any failure. There, some monitoring authority was there. And keep on some teacher or faculty going to watch whether you are doing properly or not. Progress report will be there, the monitoring authority will be there, daily homeworks will be there. Therefore, you force to study properly whether you want or don't want. But here there is no monitoring authority. Nobody is going to monitor. You are detached. Parents may not aware what they are doing. And we are capitalizing the ignorance of the parents. Many students are capitalizing the ignorance of the parents. Early morning I am going to the classroom. Late night only reaching back home, as if you are studying in the class. Mere coming to the class alone will not help you to clear the exam. Your side proper preparation is must. Unless otherwise you prepare from your end, very difficult to clear the exam. Even the God is going to take the class, without your preparation, you can't even imagine to clear the CA examination. So your consistent effort is must. You know, tortoise and the rabbit story in the school days. Which one wins the race? Tortoise or rabbit? Tortoise. What is the moral of the story? Slow and steady wins the race. Clear moral extra or mark clear. Okay, slow and steady wins the race. Now, slow and steady win the race. That moral has been taken from whose angle? Tortoise angle or rabbit angle? Tortoise. Tortoise is a winner or loser? Winner. We have to take the lesson from the loser, not from the winner. Between tortoise and rabbit, today if you are going to conduct the race, which one wins the race? Slow and steady win the race. Okay, tortoise will win. So if you are going to conduct the race, which one can be supposed to win the race? Then between tortoise and rabbit, which one has the potential to win the race? Rabbit. Then even after having potentiality, why rabbit was not in the position to win the race? Because of laziness. Clear? All CA students are like a rabbit only. You are having potentiality to clear the exam, but laziness is the criteria. Happily will sleep. Otherwise, take information technology book, immediately will sleep. Okay? Whenever time permits, update to extra 5 minutes, extra 10 minutes. Okay? Even you set the alarm also. Clear the alarm only for the neighbors, right? In the apartment, the street, anything in prepare. Clear? So, your side effort is must. Unless otherwise, consistent preparation. Today's scenario, fast and consistency is important, not slow and steady. Even the food itself, fast food only. Clear? Fast you need, that to consistently till you are going to achieve. Rabbit has the fastness to clear, okay, reach, but before it reaching the consistency was not, before it reaches the destination, clear? Sitting at the banyan tree, happily they slept. Till you are going to clear the examination, the consistency is supposed to be there. After clearing the examination, you know much more hard work you have to do. If you want to retain your position, you have to run. Even if you want to retain your position, today's situation, you have to run. When I was studied, there is no GST at all. Past one time, it's hard accountant. Client is coming to ask him, in syllabus, out of syllabus, GST is not that much level. Is it possible? So we have to study. Or, can you please tell me, today 1 year over, right? GST came 1 year over. Between you as a student and me as a child of content, who is having surplus time, extra time? Yarukku time nariya irukku. Unakku kanakku irukku. Students may have the time, right? And who can contribute more time to learn, sit and prepare, study பண்றதுக்கு? Whether child accountant or students. One hour உட்கார்ந்து எங்களோட படிக்க முடியும், right? When compared to child accountant, you can sit and study. Who can, without having hesitation, ask the doubt from others? Students are what is started order one. We may have the constraint, whether you can ask or not, put a kekalama, clear, but you don't have that problem, right? So, GST came now only 1 year before. நீயும் படிக்கணும், நானும் படிக்கணும், சேர்ந்தா படிக்கணும், right? Both of them, it's a newborn baby. Both of them has to study. Whether you know the better knowledge on GST or child don't have the better knowledge. So, you suppose you have the more knowledge or not. Our focus is not there. Clear? Yes, it's a company sir, very difficult sir. I'm sir. That's the reason I'm not studying properly. I don't have the grip. Income tax sir, I don't know sir. That and all okay. GST, it's your cup of tea, right or not? So, you should be in the position to have the grip over everything. For that, your focus only important. And everybody is telling what, I don't have that time. Okay? And many people going to choose, instead of both the group, I will write only single group. Okay? Instead of both the group, I will write single group. Why you are choosing single group? Because I don't have that time. Because I don't have the time, nobody going to sign out what, WhatsApp or Facebook. Always you are having posting the status and all. Clear? Always you are very active in all the groups. But for that and all, you have the time. But writing exam, no sir, I don't have the time. I'll write only single group. Which one you have to sacrifice? Okay. Since we are digital India, we are addicted to all what instrument. Mobile is only for the purpose of communication, not for the purpose of conversation. Many students, wherever they go for classes, they corrupted with respect to mobile. Immediately they will form one group. Okay? Group ku admin varadukku. Okay? And happily what they are doing, first 2 days after joining costing class with HARIHARAN, costing class, group join பண்ணுவோம். First 2 days costing related போகும். சம்பிரதாயத்துக்கு அவ்வளவுதான். மொத்தமே அவ்வளவுதான் இருக்கும். Thereafter ஒரு தாரம் ஹாய்டா ஒரு ஃபார்வர்ட் மெசேஜ் வரும். Clear, that's all. காலி. Everywhere going to, others are very happy. We can happily take the numbers also. To whatever number you want, happily can take it. They are making optimal utilization of the available resource only that way. And daily checking the what Facebook, okay, daily checking the DP also. Hey, nice dress, that comment போடலாம். Clear status என்ன போட்டுருக்கும். We are having sufficient time with all unwanted thing at the cost of your 6 months. I am not telling you should not want to test the Facebook or WhatsApp. But at the same time, your primary focus should be there in where. That is called why students unable to clear the examination. There are 2 things are there. One is called time management. Another one is called clock management. What we are doing, no, time management and clock management. What is the difference between time management and clock management? Time management represents what? Sir, I am doing what? Undergoing articles, sir. If I go to the home at 7 o'clock, after finishing dinner and all, 8 o'clock, I will start my preparation 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, I will study, sir. If you are going to see properly, if I completed the work in office at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, if I leave from office 6 o'clock, first shift class, if I reach home at 8 or 7 o'clock, if I reach or if I finish food at what? Dinner at 9 or 8 o'clock, I will study. So many if class, thereafter time permits me, I am going to study. Practically not possible. Even they are going to what? Half a day office. That time only half a day remaining time is there where we can go. Okay, mall polama. Okay, beach polama. Even that time also you are not going to study. Clear? So time management is different from clock management. For including you and me, I am telling. Everybody is using WhatsApp or Facebook. Before you go to bed, any unattended message will be there in the WhatsApp. எல்லாம் clear பண்ணணும் பார்த்துறோம். Either you are doing reply or you are reading. Thereafter only happily you are sleeping. Right or not? The moment you wake up, immediately you are going to see, okay, WhatsApp என்ன வந்திருக்குன்னு. Thereafter only you are going for a brushing. So that much we are addicted. That is called what? Time management. If you want to study, time management the present what? Whenever time permits, I will do the work. We are not sitting for 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock only WhatsApp checking time. Whenever time permits, immediately you want to reply, immediately you want to see, you want to complete the work. But at the same time, studies concerned, only if I reach home at 8 o'clock after completing all the work, I will study, and practically not possible. Whenever time permits, is supposed to study. Even if you are there in the class, faculty comes 10 minutes later, you can revise what happened in the previous class. By the time you are chatting with others. Even if you are in office, you should know how to make use of the office resources. There you can study GST. If you are going to open costing book in office, whatever, principal is going to scold. But if you are going to read office related work as well as practice as well as theoretical, what is relevant for exam you are going to study, nobody will scold. Right? You can refer in office accounting standard. None of the principal is going to scold. Right? You can refer what in the AS fact volume. Principal is not going to scold. You can refer GST, taxation. Those things you can complete in the along with the articleship period itself. After all, you have to show the interest. And in office, optimum utilization of the resource only. The moment you enter the office, claim free lunch irka. What is called audit? Going by auto, going by bus and getting auto convenience is called auto. Claim. This is the manner you are doing articleship. So time management is different from clock management. Then only you can clear the exam. Even if you are going to attend the class, even if you are going to learn, learning is different. I learned everything, sir, in my office. That is different. Clearing CA examination is different. Because if you attended the class, or articles if you learned something, GST, anything for the accounting standard. I learned, sir, that is different with respect to clearing the exam, because writing CA examination is an art. What is called examination? It's an art of converting time into mark is called CA exam. 3 hours, within 3 hours, how we effectively are going to score the mark, that is called CA exam. For that, what and all you study, you should be in the position to reproduce within 3 hours. For that, you need some writing practice. For that, you have to write more tests. Writing one model examination is equal to avoiding one attempt. Writing one model exam is equal to avoiding one attempt. If you want to avoid attempt, you have to write more and more model tests. Today's scenario, nobody having the guts to write the model examination. Institute is conducting cheapest manner, free of cost it's in SIRC. They are conducting the 3 or 2 model examination. In spite of that, students are not ready to write the exam. Immediate justification, instead of going and writing the mock test, I can complete my pending portion. What and all you are not supposed to complete the pending portion for the last 6 months or 9 months, by way of the 3 hours, you are not supposed to complete at all. So you should have the proper plan in your hand. Failure to plan is equal to planning to fail. If you are not planned properly, you are planning for your failure. And before you are going to write the exam, minimum 2 months you have to prepare from your end. That 2 months is not called study holidays, it is called revision holiday. Especially final student, 3 to 4 months they used to take. Last 3 months or 4 months. That time only they want to refer all the books, or that time only they want to attend the class. How it is possible to complete? So even school days, you will never come across failure because of cycle test, model test, quarterly exam, half-yearly exam, because some monitoring authority was there to what? Monitor you, so that without having any fear, you wrote the exam, you clear the examination. But in CA exam, once in 6 months, directly you want to write the main exam. That's why main exam going to be a model exam for you. And many of them getting surprised after seeing the question only, yes, this is there in the form part of syllabus or not. Not even knowing the syllabus. Mere going by way of mass, where and all mass is there I want to join. Where more crowd, that academy I want to join. They are choosing the faculty based on how faculty having the firm, which car is coming, how he is wearing dress, whether culture is there or not, dance is there or not, clear? Accordingly, free or so, clear? Accordingly, are choosing the faculty so that we can go and attend and enjoy it. Shame on you, they are not, many people are not even completing the syllabus. Is it not your life? If you are going to any hotel to have one cup of coffee, you are paying with 20 rupees. The coffee is not have adequate sugar. What you will do? You ask the server to put sugar, or you will go and get the sugar. Ultimately, what I paid 20 rupees, I want to enjoy the coffee. You are going to movie, AC has been switched off. Immediately you are going to shout, you are going to report, clear? And what? I paid 120 rupees, I want to enjoy the movie. Nothing wrong with that. Including me, I am going to do. Right? I paid 20 rupees, I want a proper coffee. For 20 rupees, you want to get the return properly. 120 rupees, I want to enjoy the movie properly. Here, half a lakh rupee you are paying for any coaching institution. Whether you are getting benefit or not. For that, it is not your responsibility to verify all the topics are over. 15 days before the exam, 10 days before the examination, what they are completing the syllabus. In spite of that, they are what? Sitting and happily rocking. That's the reason attempt over. You should know the value of only your 6 months. If you are clear in the first attempt or 6 months before, instead of giving one attempt, extra attempt. Today, if you are going to be chartered accountant, 6 months before you are going to clear chartered accountant. If you are going to clear 6 months before, you should know the value. Minimum salary itself, the campus interview last time they paid 2.1 lakh per month. Forget about 2 at least 1 lakh you can get. 6 months you are going to waste because you are not asking. Is it not your duty? Yes, I paid money. I want to complete the syllabus on time. Minimum 2 months study holiday I need. Is it not your duty to ask? Even 10 days before, 15 days before. Still they are going for the class. Mere going to the class, there is no use at all. It's not a school. Come and attend the class, automatically declare that your side preparation is must. Keep on, your side preparation is must. Try to know the value of your 6 months. The 1 lakh, even the least salary, 1 lakh into 6 months. Are you ready to sacrifice 6 lakhs just because of extra one more attempt you want to write? So, we We are having high value with respect to market, even the monetary wise also, but in spite of that, nowadays, that value of the course slowly diluting purely because of not doing the articleship properly. Many of them, again, they want to go to coaching, they don't want to do the articles properly. Even the current campus interview, person got 40,000 salary, including my student, I'm telling you. One student got 1.5 lakh salary per month. Another student happily says, sir, I got 40,000 rupees salary, sir. Shame on you, first of all. For getting 40,000 rupees salary, you want to finish a CA course? As if for, after completing IAS course, you joined a typist job, money. Why? Because I don't have the article exposure, sir. I studied properly, cleared in the very first attempt. There is no use at all. Try to know your value of your profession. Doing articleship is must. Mere going to the office, there is no use at all. You should be there in the office on time. You should learn everything. That too, I used to advise to students, you should not do the 3 years articles. What and all you have to learn in the office in 3 years, you have to complete in 2 years. The last 1 year, you are eligible to go for industrial training. So 3 years, you have to complete within 2 years, and 1 year if you go for industrial training, you have a super package in the market. Even our campus interview, they are ready to pay 2.5 lakhs per month. Just because of your laziness, just because of small enjoyment, you are going for 40 or 50,000 salary instead of 2.5 lakh salary. Try to know the value of our profession. During your preparation, you should know how to control yourself. Stress management. Keep on sitting and studying, there is no use at all. Quality of the time is important than how many hours you are going to sit. The last 2 months at the time of revision stage, try to freeze your sleeping time. 6 hours is more than sufficient. The 2 months before the examination. Out of 24 hours, 6 hours gone. Remaining how many hours in your hand? Good morning, all of you. Out of 18 hours, 4 hours you can set aside for your own personal purpose. Remaining how many hours in your hand? 14 hours per day. Happily you can prepare for the last 2 months. Revision only. So how it is outside is maybe very difficult. 14 hours, how it is possible to prepare? During your preparation time, including IPC's time, what time you are coming out from home early morning to attend the class at 6:30 class? What time you are reaching your home if you are going to calculate more than 14 hours? There, after completing all the classes, after completing articleship or during the period of leave, you have to sit and prepare. So your preparation is most important. During your preparation, many people, after opening the book only, all confusion has come. Many of them, after attending the class only, whether I can write both the group or single group, because this many topics are there, whether I can be the person to complete within remaining 6 months or not, clear all the confusion has come. Whatever the effort you are going to put remain same. Clearing both the group at a time is comparatively easier than clearing single group at a time. Your effort remains same only. If you are going to write both the groups, after all mindset only, if you are going to write both the groups, set off and carry forward portion is there. 4 papers are there in group 1, IPCC. You are supposed to get 50, average 50 per minute, 200 marks you have to get. Suppose you got 199, pass or fail? Fail. Group 2, 4 papers are there, am I right? New scheme. Old mean 3 papers are there. 4 papers for example. There also you have to get 200 mark minimum. Suppose you got 201, both the group cleared or not? If you are going to write single group, 199 mark mean fail. Same 199 mark in group 1, group 2, 201, extra only 1 mark in group 2, depending upon your favorite subjects. Then both the group clear at a time. Whatever the shortfall in one group has been offset into the second group or next group. That advantage is available only if you are going to write both the groups. Clearing both the groups at a time is comparatively easier than clearing single group. Moreover, even after clearing the examination in the campus interview, they are verifying whether you cleared in the first attempt or not. First one, rank, whether you are rank holder or not. Second one is whether you cleared or not, accordingly priority. The cleared CA, once if you clear the CA, chartered accountant, right? Freshly qualified chartered accountant, FUCA. They are having the tag called what? freshly qualified chartered accountant. The campus interview, they want FUCA or what? Yes, sir. First of all, then priority goes to what? FQCA. Thereafter only next priority for other student. Clear? Even in that first one rank holder, very few numbers. Second one, freshly qualified chartered accountant, FQCA. Third one, whether you have attempted and cleared both the group or not. They are choosing based on what? If you are going to write both the groups or not. Group wise, IPC also group wise are more marks are compared to other students. Final also group 1 separately, group 2 separately. I wrote single group. They are having what? Last priority. Why if I ask the campus interview, they are telling students are not ready to put the efforts or ready to accept the pressure for writing both the groups. That's the reason you are choosing single group, right? In other words, for your life, you are not ready to accept the pressure of writing all the 8 papers. After coming to my industry, always industry full and full pressure only. Clear? We are ready to pay the salary, but after all, for the salary, how we can expect you are going to accept the pressure from the industry? For your life itself is not ready to what? Ready to kill 6 months, writing only single group. So, industrially, you will get what? Last priority only. And again, they are verifying whether you are having BCom degree or not. If you clear everything in the first attempt, there is no issue at all. Else, especially what branded corporates, okay, or public sector company, if you are not having BCom degree, clear, they are not selecting at all, first of all, not even last priority. With the BCom, they are selecting. These all the criteria are there the moment you clear the CA examination. Coming to the class, sitting and sleeping, going home, happily or wasting your time. Try to know the value of your profession. To know the value of the profession, in the interview, one person asked, the interview MBA, CA, CWA, CS, all of them went. Just for what? Not degrading any profession, just for the purpose of better understanding of our profession. The interviewer asked, if I am going to give the appointment letter, first MBA went, okay, if I am going to give the appointment letter, when you can buy BMW? MBA said, BMW is the costliest car. Nobody, the moment I got the job, I got the person to purchase BMW. That car cost itself you can purchase on flat itself. First we have to earn money, thereafter you have to settle ourselves, thereafter basic necessity we have to purchase house property, thereafter jewelry, clear for our wife. Then only what? Excess money only we are going to park in what? Luxury car and all. If at all, we start with a small car only. So the intention again asking the question, when you can buy BMW means what? Company is ready to pay 1 rupee salary means they are expecting 100 rupees from you. Right? So, how long you can stay in my company? If you are capable enough to get BMW car out of my salary, how much effort you are ready to put in my company? Or in my office, my staffs are coming in the BMW car, then in the company workers are staff itself coming now. Similarly, so the staff ready to buy BMW out of my salary, how much effort you are ready to put for my company, so the company also will grow. Accordingly, they want to test you or not. MBA said, after considering the take-home salary, after opening laptop, clear, after considering the taxation, clear, he said, sir, within 10 years I will buy BMW. Okay. Next, CS went. Company secretary. They asked the same question. If I am going to get the appointment letter, when you can buy BMW? Company secretary said, after considering all with the use of calculator, he said, within 9 years I will buy BMW, sir, with this salary. Next, CW went. He asked the same question interviewer. If I am going to get the appointment letter, when you can buy BMW? After analyzing everything, he said, sir, within 8 years I will buy BMW, sir. Thereafter, our turn comes. Chart appointment. He asked the same question. If I am going to the appointment letter, when you can buy BMW? He also what? After calculating, he said, within 15 years I can buy it. The interviewer started laughing. Even MBA said within 10 years. CS said within 9 years. CWA in 8 years. As a chart accountant, why you are telling only what 15 years? Are you sure? Are you calculated properly? Yes, sir, I am sure. Then tell me why 15 years you need? Yes, because BMW is a big company. So, Chartered accountants are not going to purchase BMW car, BMW company itself. That is whatever caliber. Try to know the value of profession. Any top industry, purely running behind our chartered accountant only. When small petty shop person who not even cleared third standard is running, some anna the moment you open the shop, the lunch break, you go and ask, I need a banana. If it is not there, okay, within 2 days or 3 days or next day, he'll purchase banana because some or customers are that accept banana. Why don't you sell the banana? Other person going to ask shampoo, you can't get it. Suppose he's not there, he'll buy that particular product. Okay? Another person asking what? Cigarette you can't get it. So, demand is there, means he is going to purchase all the product to sell. Am I right? Whether in banana or oil or what, a shampoo or what, cigarette, how much profit he can get by way of selling one product? 50 paise maximum or 1 rupee. In spite of that, yes, my product, my customer, my profit, I want even the 50 paise, you don't want to lose because the demand is there, you want to. The moment you go out from the office, the moment you go out from the place, what all the industries are there, maybe hotel, maybe company, maybe tea shop, everything is your future for future client only. How many of you seen that angle? Yes, all of them your own client only. No, everybody need one chartered accountant service. At least loan one statement prepare panniyano, right? Even your father to file the return, they need a chartered accountant service. So whether it's a beauty parlor or saloon, whatever theater, everybody is your client only. If you are going to see in that angle, yes, theater is one name. How to do the theater audit? Tomorrow I may be the auditor of this particular theater. Who knows? Hospital, how they are generating money, clear, how we have to audit. Tomorrow I may be the auditor for this particular hospital. Industry you are going to visit, clear, I may be the auditor for the industry. If you are going to think in that angle, everybody is your client only. So that you can acquire the knowledge. Industry specific knowledge is supposed to learn. For that 3 years may not be sufficient at all in the articleship. So try to know how to make use of your articleship. Without knowing how to use of the articleship, the rest of your life is danger. If you are going to do the articleship, doing it properly, the rest of your life, our course is going to be the burden for you. One chartered accountant in your family, think it off. The family style, it's a way of life is going to change. Am I right? Clear? So for that, how much effort is supposed to put? Whatever the effort you are putting, everything worth investing for our course. Whatever you want to sacrifice for CA course. Don't sacrifice CA course at any cost. Clear? So, mere coming to the class, mere going to the office, mere gathering the knowledge alone is not important. The last thing is what you want to clear the examination. Yes, you have to absorb, but you have to clear. If you want to clear, we have to retain. If you want to retain, you need some revision. Well in advance, you have to complete. For that, you have to plan, you have to do properly. I understood, sir. I don't know how to deliver. There is no use at all. Here, how many of you IPC students are there? IPCC. Good. In IPC, famous question. Opportunity cost. Am I right? What is called opportunity cost now? What do you mean by opportunity cost? Any one student? Yes, boss. Next best alternative. Good. Clap. What's the name? Huh? Come here. Gift for you. Come on. Answer children at least. Any other answer? Yes. God bless you. Happy seeing. Benefit forgone. Okay. How many final students are here? Applicable for IPT and the final, this question. They are doing audits, am I right? How many of you doing undergoing articleship? Article பண்ணி முடிச்சிட்டு WAP finished good stage. What do you mean by audit? Any person. What is called audit?
Keen observation.
Keen observation.
Independent examination.
Independent examination.
Expressing opinion on financial statement.
Okay. Any other answer? Good. Well, expressing opinion. This first person. 2 minutes, sir. Yes. IPC final.
Sir?
IPC final.
Final, sir.
Yeah, good. All the best. எவ்வளவு பேருக்கு தமிழ் தெரியும்? தமிழ் எழுத்துக்கள் எத்தனை வகைப்படும்? தமிழ் எழுத்துக்கள் எத்தனை வகைப்படும்? கிடப்பன்கள். எஸ். 253 சொல்றான், நிறைய கேட்பது. 250 தமிழ் தெரியுமா சார்? 250. 4 தானா? 6 எழுதி ஆட் பண்ணிட்டேன், அதானே தெரியும். Any other answer? 236. Yes. Not correct. 247. Abdul said that. Any other answer? Now, listen here. No gift for you then. That's called what? Understanding is different. Reproducing the answer is different. There is no doubt everyone knows what is called opportunity cost. Am I right? Simplest question. You know what is called audit. There is no doubt at all. Tamil படிச்ச எல்லாருக்கும் தமிழ் எழுத்துக்கள் தெரியும். But knowing alone is not important to clear the exam. What and all you learned within the 3 hours, within that time, you have to reproduce the answer. Then only you can clear the exam. Even whatever the answer you do, next best alternative for opportunity cost. Short notes on opportunity cost, famous question for IPC, 3 marks. Based on your answer, you will get 3 marks. Is it possible for you to get 3 marks based on that answer? You know the answer, but that is not adequate enough to clear the examination. This is the manner in attending the class. I know all the answers, sir. I can manage, sir. Salary, I manage, sir. House property, very easy, sir. PGVP, in the faculty, they are all sir. Capital gain, in office, I am only doing the work. Ella manage pannuven. Exam hall, you may not want to reproduce the answer. Audit, short notes on audit. Again, IPC group 2, short notes on audit, famous question. 3-4 mark question. Based on your answer, is it possible to get entire 4 mark? In the examination point of view, knowing alone is not important. What and all you know, you should be in the position to deliver properly to score the sufficient mark. Opportunity cost as a valuer, we are expecting 8 points. Then only you can get 3 marks. It's a value of sacrifice made, an opportunity for one in accepting the alternative course of action. That is the next best alternative is called opportunity cost. Opportunity cost arises or applicable only if the options or alternatives should be there. If there is no opportunity, if there is no alternative, there is no opportunity cost. It is not recorded in the books of accounts. It is useful for the purpose of management decision making. Costs which are useful for the purpose of decision making are called relevant costs. Therefore, opportunity costs also form part of relevant costs. Thereafter, you have to write the example. Withdrawal of fixed deposit. Okay? If you are going to write all the 8 points, you will get 3 marks. Now you can analyze whatever you learned is sufficient to clear the exam or not. Knowing is different, getting mark is different. Mere understanding alone is not going to clear the exam. Even short notes on audit 4 mark. You have to reproduce the answer. It's an independent examination of the financial information of any entity, whether a profit or or not, irrespective of the size of legal firm and such. Examination is conducted with the expression of opinion. There are 2 objects. One is called the primary object, and the secondary object. Primary object is the expression of opinion. Secondary object is the differential relation of errors and fraud. That to today's new scheme, which standards on auditing, which paragraph, now you can think what and all you learned is sufficient or not. Mere understanding alone is not important. For that you have to write more and more model tests. Writing 1 model exam is equal to avoiding 1 attempt. School how to, even for 6 mark question, 4 mark question, you have to write all the points or not. உயிரெழுத்து, மெய்யெழுத்து, உயிர்மை எழுத்து, ஆயுத எழுத்து, உயிரிழவடை, ஒட்டளவடை, ஐகார குறுக்கம், ஒவ்வார குறுக்கம், மகர குறுக்கம், ஆயுத குறுக்கம், குற்றையிலுகரம், குற்றையிலுகரம், இது எல்லாத்தையும் எழுதணும். So, unless otherwise you know how to reproduce the answer, you can't clear the exam. So, do more practice, try to make use of the articleship for gathering the points, and try more and more model examination to clear the examination. Clear? So, wish you all the very best for the examination. Okay, happy CAD once again. Thank you for the opportunity, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now, next, the secretary, sir, to talk by the dice.